Hello and welcome to my channel Lifestyle and Fashion Tea, and I am with Friday Night News, good and bad, good and sad too. Well, we're going to start off with Burna Boy and Chloe Bailey. I think they're in love, I think they're in love, yes. Do you think that this is their way of showing everyone on Valentine's Day that they are certainly a couple? They are out to dinner looking all beautiful and melanated, and he gives her a watch, and they're with friends and everything. Oh, that's so cute, but we're gonna keep on going. Good luck, guys. Just stay on the low. Don't put your relationship all out in social media, because social media will ruin everything. And then Chloe gonna be crying, and it's gonna be a hot mess, cause she in love. I don't know about you, Burna, but Chloe is in love. Look at it, just smiling and grinning, and she's so happy. I know that's right, Chloe. Happy Valentine's Day. You go ahead on, girl. Got your little watch all the way over there in Lagos, Nigeria, wherever you are. But okay, here we are with the second thing. First of all, why is Elon Musk there? And that little boy told Trump, shut up. Listen.
It shows two images. The first image is a pretty iconic image of JFK Jr. playing underneath his dad's desk while he worked in the Oval Office. And the second is little X seemingly bored out of his mind, crawling around on the floor while Donald Trump pontificates about what he liked watching from said cuck chair. But I can point out at least one glaring difference between these two situations. JFK Jr., as I recall, never had criticisms of his father while the press was there. Little X, on the other hand, has a lot to say, and there was a hot mic that caught some of it. So first is this little gem.
To restore democracy. This may seem like, well...
You heard that too, right? You're not the president, you need to go away. I'll play the clip a second time.
Did y'all hear that?
You watch and tell me if that's what he said.
To restore democracy. This may seem like...
That's what he said, but I'll go one better. Because he also said this.
The prices for money used in this are the same. And their mortgage...
OMG. And Trump sitting there looking all stupid. Oh my goodness.
That one's clear today. He says, I want you to shut your mouth up. And there's already people who are like, out of the mouth of babes. But let me just put this out there for your consideration. A child this young doesn't have this profound moment where he tells off Trump. He just repeats things he's
Get it from his daddy.
So if he says you're not really the president, chances are someone has said that around him, and he's repeating it. When he says, I want you to shut your fucking mouth up, he's either heard someone say that to someone else, or someone has said that to him, and he's repeating it. Either scenario is pretty
disturbing and disgusting, but we're moving on to yes, he is growing up, and he grew up to be a fine little thing. Juelz, he is modeling now. This is Beyonce's nephew, Solange's son. Yeah. A cute little teeny thing. He ain't nothing but, I think he's like 20 years old. He said the only one that's recognized that he has a job now is his cousin Rumi. He said he was packing his clothes, and Rumi was like, where you going? And he said, I'm going to Paris. And Rumi said, oh, you going to work? He said, I know that's right, little cousin. You the only one recognizing this is a real job. Thank you. And then next up, we got his uncle. What The case is dismissed. I told y'all that little 13-year, you know that girl was telling the story. The anonymous woman who accused Jay-Z and Sean Combs of all-wording her when she was 13 years old dropped her lawsuit on Friday against the hip-hop moguls. Well, she had dropped it against Diddy. Look at here. She said Jay-Z lawyers had asked the judge to dismiss the complaint, but the plaintiff's lawyer, Tony Busby, at that time stood by the accuser in court papers, writing that being a victim of sexual abuse can cause a memory lapse. But court papers submitted by the plaintiff on Friday said the suit had been voluntarily dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot be refiled. In a statement by Jay-Z, who vehemently denied the claims from the get-go, said the suit was never going to be nothing. Now this lady right here broke my heart. She had me in tears too. Y'all, please listen.
So, I look like absolute hell. But I wanted to come on here and say that my heart is literally breaking for our country and for the people in it. I just had to walk out of a restaurant because she stood there trying to tell me that everything happening was the fault of Joe Biden. This person, and I'm not going to name him, this person who talks about God all the time, goes to church regularly, and voted for that thing. And that is what he is. He's not human. And if we want to get biblical, then maybe we are in the end times, because I do believe he and Musk are the Antichrist. They tried to raid an elementary school today in Chicago. ICE, they tried to raid it. Thankfully, the school wouldn't let them come in. But they tried. Those are children. Those are babies. They also have taken down the government website for reproductive rights. That's great. Let's just go ahead and kill women. What does it matter? Apparently, we don't matter. My children are living in a world with fewer rights than I had. This cannot stand the way it is. We have got to stand together in unity and not back someone who would demand an apology and belittle a bishop for saying nothing more than please have mercy on those who need it. I am so upset. What am I supposed to do with my friends and my family who voted for him, who have put us in this position? They're saying they're going to defund the Department of Education. Well, there goes my job. I'm just a lonely little art teacher. You think they're going to keep art around when it goes back to the States? I work in a little high-poverty rural school. My job won't be there for me. It won't, because that'll be be one of the first things they cut when they lose their funding. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a terrible video and I'm ugly crying on it. But we have got to make some changes because this is not my America and he is not my president. This world can't stand the way it is. It can't. So all us little people, we have got to figure it out. We've got to get together and we've got to stand up for what's right. Because it's coming. It's coming. War is coming. And like I said, I can't talk to my best friend right now because I know that's how she voted. She's been my best friend since 1989. And I can't talk to her. And I got up today and I walked right out of that restaurant. Because she could sit there and tell me that this is the work of Democrats. This is not about that. This is about doing what is decent, about doing what is compassionate, about having some humanity in this world. Do we not think that this world is hard enough? It is hard to live, and it just got exponentially worse. So if anybody's got any advice on how to deal with our MAGA friends and family, I don't know that we should just cut ties. I don't know. We're supposed to be kind and compassionate and caring, and that doesn't seem like a very kind and caring thing to do. But I'm at a loss. I won't set foot in the church. I won't. Because most of them sitting there are hypocrites. You're going to sit there and listen to scripture and then be behind kicking all these immigrants out. And, we learned about Ellis Island in elementary school. Jesus said for us to love everyone. This is not how Jesus would act. So if you're calling yourself a Christian, you need to really sit there and evaluate what you're doing in this world. Because this ain't it. This ain't it.
Now, this is for everyone. I don't care what color you are, red, black, brown, green, purple, white, blue, pink, soft gray, off black, off white, whatever. We have got to come together, y'all. He is trying to divide us, and it's not cool. I keep trying to tell you. On the way out, think about how we're going to get through this. Because it's giving me a headache, too. And for real, it's really bad. It's really bad. We should not be going through anything like this in 2025. It's sad. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about all of this in the comments. Love y'all. Be safe. And again, like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe.